Hey, welcome back to another episode of Steiny and Beach here on Ringside Rumble. Steiny, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, brother.
Let's kick it off. We got Survivor Series this weekend.
That we do.
Um,
I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one. I haven't been excited for a pay-per-view
I was
in a minute,
I
but
was just gonna ask you if you're looking forward to it.
this one seems to have a little more, I don't know, a little more star power, a little more excitement, a little more build. Most of the matches anyway, than kind of a lot of the stuff we've been watching lately. So I'm looking forward to this one.
So let's start with the lesser of the built stories, which they just kind of hot shotted, which is the women's title match. Stephanie Vicur and Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
Um, why? That's the first question.
So I think the first question is relatively easy, I'll say. I don't think that Stephanie Vakir, I don't even know how to pronounce her name well. I don't think she's as over as she needs to be the champion right now. Nikki Bella is a name. They turned her just to give her a match with someone with a name. And everybody else is occupied. Who's anybody, I guess, in the women's war game match.
See, I would agree. I would agree with you when you said that everybody else is occupied. Um, I don't think everybody's occupied. I mean, they could have drawn somebody out of a hat that could have been better than Nikki Bella. And I'm not saying anything bad about Nikki Bella, but we've seen her work over the last couple of months. And is she worthy of a title match? I'm gonna say
No,
no.
no, but she has the name for it. It still
But then,
carries some.
but then why do it?
Why
Just
do the title? Because it would look kind of stupid if your women's champion wasn't fighting in Survivor Series. I think they've missed that a few
well, your
times.
Intercontinental Champion isn't fighting either, and your
I
U.S. Champion isn't fighting either.
it's fair. It's a fair
So
point.
then, so then why? I mean, you can have the men's U.S. Champion fight.
I will say one of the more disappointing things. I like I said, I am excited about the pay-per-view. I like Survivor Series. It's not your traditional Survivor Series. What disappoints me about WWE, and we've talked about this, is we have four matches total
Yep.
on a Saturday night, and we will get probably 2 hours worth of actual wrestling and 3 hours of commercials and
I
trash.
was going to say about an hour and a half of commercials and advertisements. Yep.
Yep. But as far as this match goes, I mean, it's on the card. It's the one I'm least interested in. I would guess it's going to be thrown in there, and yeah, obviously it'll be thrown in between something that it's not going to open, it's not going to close, it's going to be in there. People are going to need to get up, go to the bathroom. They need to go to concession stand, merch stands.
Yep.
It's just not exciting.
No, I Stephanie Vicure is exciting,
Yeah,
but Nikki Bella is, even if she was exciting, that was 10 years ago.
yeah.
And I didn't even really think she was that great of a worker. She just looks really good on camera, and that's about it.
Honestly, unless they inject something, somebody's return, somebody's, I don't even know what it could be. Maybe, yeah, I don't think I have seen some speculation that maybe, Brie comes back. I don't see
Not
that happening with
not
her
a chance.
husband over at AEW. It's just, I don't know what you do to make this match more interesting. Um, I don't know.
Make it a quick roll up and move on.
I back to the commercials.
Right? All right. So that can't get any more than what, 10, 12 minutes, if that,
I would
including
imagine
intros.
that's correct. Yep.
All right, let's move on to the sleeper of the night. Dom and John Boy.
Sleeper?
I think, yeah, this, yeah. Well, because everybody's thinking like the women's War Games or the men's War Games is going to be
Sure.
the match of the night.
All right.
This is the sleeper because, well, I'm a huge Dom guy. I know you are as well. John's proven he can still work.
Let's stop right there for a second. The fact that we're saying that we're both huge Dom guys at this point, when I would say a year or so ago I couldn't stand the guy,
Yeah.
is quite the run for Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, he's been on a hell of a run.
Yeah.
He's made everybody like. I mean, look at what happened at WrestleMania. He went out for a second, applause.
He's doing everything right.
Yeah, and he doesn't have bad matches. He doesn't do a lot, which is fine because he doesn't need to. His facial expressions and the way he sells and everything, and just the way that he's over can make a lot of difference in a match versus a Hurricane Rana here or a sunset flip here or whatever the case may be.
His character and what he's done with his character is way more impressive than like his in-ring stuff. I think his in-ring performance is good. Don't get me wrong. I think it's come a long way, but he plays the heel character, like the snotty heel character, perfectly.
Yep.
But as far as this match goes, it's where do you move on from? The question with this match is really what do you do with Cena's last match? Because if he doesn't lose to Mysterio now, what do you do in a month? Not even a month.
Yeah, I think
because Mysterio's not in this tournament.
Right.
And the legitimate, probably the person who's looked the best in this tournament so far is Gunther.
Oh.
And Gunther looks like he's probably, and it's been speculated before that he was going to be the guy to move through, right? So do you have Gunther beat Cena for the title at the end? Or is it just Gunther versus Cena at the end? Because Cena's already lost to Mysterio at Survivor Series.
I don't think that. I mean, what's the point of putting the Intercontinental strap back on Gunther?
I agree.
He's a step above that at this point.
So
not that the IC strap is bad, but everybody knows it's a step below the world title.
Agreed.
So I would think Dom is going to go over.
I agree.
But if Dom goes over here, then does John win his last match? Or I mean, how is that? Is he going to lose his last two matches?
Yeah, he's just
when he's had this huge build and he's gone over pretty much everybody, including won the world title.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going to lose his last two. I don't see that happening. But again, I don't know what they're going to do with the IC title. They pin themselves in a corner, I think, unless Hunter's got a really good plan.
Could. I think. I don't know. I honestly think Cena wins this match at Survivor Series in front of Dom's home crowd, and they come up with something else to do.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, John won in his hometown, right?
Correct.
So maybe it's return the favor because John always said that he wanted to give back and leave everything better than what it was. You know, that's kind of the veterans mentality is leave the business better than what they found it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which this tournament has done nothing for that, by the way.
Yep.
But this is a chance for him to give Dom that rub.
I agree. I think Cena wins. I don't know that that's the correct call. I'm not going to be disappointed either way. I would love to see Dom win with some sort of shenanigans because that would be totally on brand for him.
Of course. Okay, let's move on. Women's War Game. So actually forgot who was actually all participating, but we got Rhea, Io, Alexa Bliss, Flair, and AJ Lee against Nia, Lash Legend, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Becky. Do you have interest in this at all?
Yeah,
Other than the fact that there's a lot of great athletes, and for the match part, it could be good.
I I think there's enough feuding built up to this. Um, in this match, I do like the AJ Lee Becky feud,
Yep.
but the other big feud, then you have the Kabuki Warriors and Io and um, Rhea and even Charlotte and Alexa. I don't know where, other than being big, kind of heaters, where uh, Nia Jax and Lash Legend fit into this. I think they're great for this because they're, you know,
Oh, they'll break somebody's face for sure.
also true. But let's, for a minute, I don't know how much of Raw you were able to watch. I watched it all. One thing I came away with for the kind of the promo or the the segment for the women's war game match, Becky Lynch's Trump character
Yes,
is
she is. I
absolutely
caught that right
fantastic.
away. I caught that
Absolutely
right away.
fantastic. Yeah.
And she's dead on too.
Yep. It is
Yep.
really, really good.
Yeah.
But
I
as far
agree.
as this match, like I said, I have enough interest in it. I think in the last, it was probably number 3 on my list of this, but it's 1, 2, 3, and then a gap before 4, right? Of the 4 matches, I think there's a gap. I think the match I'm most interested in is still the men's war game match. Then you got Cena Mysterio, and then the women's war game match. It's closer there, but there's enough to keep me entertained in this match. I think the problem they're going to have is it will not be, and I hope they don't try to be, what the blood and guts women's match was for AEW, because this is a completely different situation, right? We're not trying to bleed all over everything. It has to be entertaining while still being a war games match.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too. That well, number one, there's no way in WWE that it's going to be that way.
No,
Because they're not going to let the women bleed all over them. Like that's just not going to happen. Maybe one person gets busted, but and maybe it's the hard way because Nia's working, so who knows?
true.
But the AJ Becky thing, it's intriguing because I mean it's just a playoff of Punk and Seth, which we all know that. The one thing that I find interesting is that they're still playing up the Rhea and Flair thing. And maybe that's just something that they're milking for Mania.
I think there's
And
enough
they're just
internal.
kind of getting people's feet wet for it.
Yeah, there's definitely
Or,
internal conflict on that team for sure.
yeah, yeah. Um, I did find it interesting, though, on Raw, they mentioned that it was Asuka's team. Did you catch that?
Yeah,
That was I don't know why they said that, but I don't know why that intrigued me. Um, just because it doesn't seem like I mean Asuka, yeah, she's a big name, but she's not the big name on that team.
no,
So
no.
that's why it intrigued me a little bit. I might be reading a little too much into it too. I don't know.
So ultimately, what do you think happens here?
Um,
I will tell you, I think
the star power says the faces go over. That's what the star power says. I think there might be some shenanigans and maybe the heels go over.
in this one, I think the faces go over the Charlotte, Alexa, that whole group. I think they win. I think
It would make sense because again, because of the star power.
look at the people in this match. Who's going to get pinned?
I who's going to take the pin for the face? I don't.
It'll be my guess is it'll be one of
No,
huh?
Alexa.
No, I'm saying who's going to get pinned on the heels because
Oh,
I think that Alexa team wins.
Lash Legend
Yeah, it'll either be Lash Legend or Kari
or
Sane.
Kari Sane. Yeah,
I think I don't look. I look at the women, the face team, and I go, who on there is going to take a pin?
yeah.
I guess it could be Alexa, but I don't see Charlotte or AJ or Rhea or Io Sky getting pinned by any of those people. Like I just unless there's some sort of crazy, and there could be, it's war games, right?
That's
Could
what
be
I said.
anything.
Unless there's little shenanigans or something like that.
But
But
I honestly believe that the Charlotte, I'm sorry, whose team is it? I guess that would be AJ
I
Lee's
don't
team.
know, Ria's or I don't know who it. Whatever, doesn't matter.
I've seen it called. I'm just looking around. I've seen it called. I think everybody's team except Alexa's team at this point. So I'll say AJ Lee's team wins. I think there's a lot to come out of it. I think we can talk about that after Survivor Series on, as we see things unfold. I think the Becky and AJ thing keeps spilling over. That continues. Lots that could come out of this.
I
I think
think
it's gonna be good.
I think that's going to get old really quick, though.
Sure, I
And
think
we
there'll
can
be
talk
like
about
one
that in the
match.
future. But yeah, I think that's going to get old really quick because you don't have Seth to really help that along. But
I think
again, we can
it'll
talk
be one
about that.
match at like WrestleMania. They'll finish it at WrestleMania.
Right. Okay, let's go to the men's. We don't have much time left. Let's go to the men's. Um. So quick prediction. Who you got?
I have the Vision team, we'll call it. Lesnar's the heels going over. I don't again, like I said with the women's match, I see one guy in this match who is going to get pinned, and it's Jimmy Uso. Roman said something interesting in the on Raw this week. I don't know if you caught it, but
I did, and I know what you're going to say.
he's talking about how a bunch of people on that team are his family. Like they were his family first. And I know he's got the Usos on his side here. I think Jay turns because leading up to this, like before the War Games thing all started, there have been a lot of people going up to Jay. Remember, Jay lost in his last singles match, and everybody was going up to him and saying, you know, good things about him. But then he was angry, right? He's been angry the last few months. I think this is his chance to turn.
I thought that you were going to say when Roman said that he's had an investment in the Usos and he wants that he's going to see that investment through. That's what I thought you were going to say because that was like okay, that's a little different.
I caught that
I
too, but there's
yeah, no, I could see Jay turning.
I think Roman is just there to get his hands on Lesnar.
No, I okay, no, I think Roman is in there to. Well, he's obviously there for the star power, but they're setting up Punk and
No,
Roman.
I'm saying from like a personal standpoint from for Roman. Why is Roman invested in this match? Why
Just because his
going
cousins are
after
in.
Lesnar? Yeah.
Yeah, and because Brock is there,
Mm-hmm.
which
I
the
this one could get pretty ugly. There's a lot of violence that is built up in this match, and really, you I can't get over the fact that Jimmy Uso is even in this match. He does not belong in this match.
no, no,
Just
he does
I get the Usos thing, but he just doesn't belong here.
no.
I think the Vision team going over is the right call to set
Yeah,
up
I do too.
going forward because
Yeah,
I don't think the egos of Punk and Rhodes and Roman and even Jay at this point can coexist.
that's what I was saying about like setting up Punk Roman. Like they're
Yep.
gonna have some sort of they're gonna collide a little bit. But yeah, when you say the Vision goes over, there's no point in having to build this faction just for them to get defeated.
Correct. Correct.
So it's almost it has to happen, even though they've had what 2 or 3 different versions of the Vision because Seth went out and now they got Logan Paul and maybe Drew McIntyre, maybe not Drew McIntyre in the group. Who knows, but they have to. I think they have to go over in order to keep the momentum with them going on, unless they're going to completely dismantle the team.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I don't either.
I also I don't think Lesnar's around much to like be a part of this group. I think he's purely there for big moments.
Well, we've seen that in the past, so that
Yep.
will hold
So
true.
I think this is his build up. You're not going to see him much before, let's say, WrestleMania. Maybe he's at Royal Rumble. He won't be at Elimination Chamber. He'll be at Mania. So they've got essentially 4 months to build something with him and whoever. And this is the start of it. And I think I did like that Roman said at yesterday again that the title would look better on him. And
Yeah,
both Cody and CM Punk are like, well, which one are you talking about? I'll let you figure
he
that
said,
out.
"I'll let you know." Yeah,
I'll let you figure it out. I think
yeah.
that's perfect because I don't know. I think it makes sense for Roman to take one of the titles back somehow. Maybe they'll set something up during this. Um, and then
It's amazing how if you just tweak a character a little bit, you get so engaged with him. Because remember when if Roman had a title, everybody was bitching,
yep.
and now everybody wants Roman to have the title.
Yeah, it was
And even the Cena or not Cena, even the Roman Lesnar showdown on Monday, everybody was on their feet.
yep.
Now, if this was a few years ago, everybody's been, oh, we've seen this a million times, we don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So it's amazing how character development really does
And,
matter.
and a little time off didn't hurt him.
Well, that's true too. But
Yeah.
I'm saying character development that's how much it really matters.
Mm-hmm. So what was you agree Vision goes over here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think kind of top to bottom, we've got I don't think we made a prediction for that first match. Probably
Oh, the
Stephanie.
women's match.
Yeah, probably Stephanie Vaquer.
Oh, yes, yeah, yeah. Nikki
I think
Bella's not
so.
going to win the
We
title.
both agree there. Then you have Cena Mysterio. Um, I'm leaning
I
Cena.
don't know. I want to see Dom, but I don't know.
Like I said, I wouldn't be disappointed either way, but I'm leaning Cena. Women's War Games match. I think we both agree that the team of faces goes over.
I
Or,
don't. I
you
don't.
don't?
I
You
think
think?
the heels go. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the heels go over in both War Games matches.
All right. We'll have to remember that. See, in our
And
Survivor
revisit
Series
that.
review,
Yeah.
who's racking up points on predictions
Right.
here.
Right.
And men's War Games. I think we're in agreement though, right?
Yep.
The Vision
Yep.
goes over.
Yep.
We could be completely wrong, but that's the fun of this. There could be some swerve that we don't see, and that's the exciting part of this. And there's a lot of things with the group of people that are in these 4 matches. Um, there's a lot of options available to Triple H and that whole writing team to figure out what they want to do here.
And they're a little stale right now with stories, so I hope that this starts to build a little bit. We're getting towards Rumble and Mania season, so hopefully this kind of kicks off a new chapter in a lot of these stories.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, like we said, excited for Survivor Series. Can't wait for Saturday. I know we'll be watching it together.
Yeah.
A lot of good things, and there's always this is kind of to me after Survivor Series. I know they always say Road to WrestleMania starts after the Rumble, but this is where it starts to pick up steam
Yeah,
because
I
you've
agree.
got Cena's last match, and then I've always like the Rumble is like probably my favorite event of the year. And then we're 4.5 months from Mania the way it sits. And there's a lot of great things going on right now. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. All right. Well, thank you, Steiny. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, same to you, Beach. We'll see
All
you.
right. Later.